You're listening to Real Talk Texas with local expert Steve Hakes. Now, here's Steve.
Welcome back, DFW. This morning you're listening to Real Talk Texas on News and Information 570 KLIF. Your host, that's me, Steve Hakes, and I'm joined by home inspection expert David Selman of Selman Home Inspections and Sharon Harrison of Texas-based Nation's Home Warranty. Sharon, we were talking about home inspections and what happens with things that the inspector, like David, may not be able to physically see. And during the inspection, how does Nation's Home Warranty deal with those things?
Well, basically, when a home inspector goes to inspect your air conditioning system, as an example, he visually looks at your equipment. He doesn't disassemble it. In your home, you have an evaporator coil that's in your attic that's all enclosed. And so a buyer may purchase that home, and then when they go to turn on the air conditioning unit, when the technician goes to disassemble it, they'll find that it's broken, or a furnace, the heat exchanger is cracked. And at that point in time, your home warranty will cover an undetectable pre-existing condition. So if you visually cannot see it as a buyer, you know that it will be covered by your home warranty the first year or 13 months of your contract after closing.
Wow. So, okay, so I feel like I'm more comfortable now because I've had David come out. He's done the home inspection. I feel good that he's gotten all that done. And so at closing, maybe I included my closing costs, and a lot of times the seller will pay for a home warranty if your realtor can negotiate that. Uh-huh. So I'm there for the first week. I had this nightmare, actually we did the home warranty thing when we sold our house. Uh-huh. And I'm so glad we did, because like 2 weeks later, I got a call it happened to be friends of ours that bought the house, which is the worst case you can do.
Exactly. Or a relative.
Right. Yeah. It's like, don't sell your relative or friend your car. Same with your home, I think.
Exactly.
But that's what we're finding out. But anyway, what happened was that we got a call a couple weeks later and said, our furnace isn't working. Did you ever have problems? Did you ever have it repaired? I can't remember. We did have some problems, and I believe we did get it repaired, but we've got a home warranty, and they have all the records, and all we did was have them assume our home warranty, which is something pretty interesting as well.
Yes.
And so they were covered on that, so I was really pleased about that. But in a different situation where, say, maybe I didn't have a warranty on my house, and I just sold it to that same friend, and they bought a warranty from Nation's Home Warranty. How would that be handled? 2 weeks later, they're in the house. They had an inspection done. How's that handled? As
long as the inspector passed it and the and said that everything was working, we would still cover it.
So you would get a copy of the inspection from Selman Home Inspections.
Exactly. That's kind of the benchmark of a home warranty. Is the home inspection. And the greatest thing for a buyer is that, and primarily for a seller, is that houses sell faster and for more money when a home warranty is offered. And also for a realtor, when you have your E&O insurance, if there is a litigation or a lawsuit, which can sometimes happen, your deductible is like cut in half when you have a home warranty on the house.
So realtors really like that as well.
Yes, absolutely, and particularly brokers.
Now, I think when I sold my house, I had to fill out a form that said something, these are all the things that I know about as part of the contract, that these things are wrong. And I know our jacuzzi tub had a little leak in it. We told them about that up front. Right. And so one of the jets leaked. So we had that listed on there. So basically, as a home seller, I felt like it was full disclosure, and they can't really come back to me for that because they knew about it. I guess you're putting a lot of faith in the person that's selling your house that's filling that form out. If you just went by the form and you didn't get an inspection or a home warranty, is that correct?
Well, the seller's disclosure is probably the most important thing that you fill out when you're selling a house, and that's probably the one article that you're in court more for than anything else. So full disclosure of everything that is wrong visually that you know to the house, but you may not know that you have a cracked heat exchanger. You may not know the evaporator coil needs to be replaced because you can't see it. So that's where the home warranty comes into play and covers the undetectable pre-existing conditions which covers you as a seller, so you're not at your attorney's office, and the buyer, so everything, like you're saying, is repaired, because generally the buyer is pretty well tapped by the time they get the key to move in, because of moving and closing costs and down payment. So the home warranty will give you peace of mind, because people don't budget for home repairs. You budget for your mortgage, you budget for your car payment, for your health insurance, but people generally don't put back $1,000 a year based on what repairs they're going to have in their house. Because if you were my client, Steve, I would probably be at your house for sure in the summer for your air conditioning unit, because we live where the humidity is high and it's hot, hot, hot for many months of the year, and cold, cold, cold. So those systems fail within probably about 8 years. Your furnace the same, and then always plumbing. So generally, you're going to be calling a repair person, and those three are the primary things. But then, of course, we cover lots of other stuff, from your garbage disposal to your oven to your cooktop, water heater. We also cover pests and lawn. We have lawn services. And the key thing that we have in North Texas that they don't have anywhere else in the United States is we cover subterranean termites, which are very, very big here. And we're only one of the regions in the United States that covers termites.
Wow, that's part of my home warranty?
It is part of your home warranty.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Uh-huh.
That's great.
Right.
Because we did have termites, and we had to call out a company to take care of that.
Right.
And we paid a lot of money and then they would warranty it, and then we passed it along it was just a small infestation, but we had to, we passed along that warranty as well to the home buyers that bought our house.
Well, the greatest thing is when you purchase a home warranty, you can have a partial treatment, which is 10 feet, or a spot treatment, and they're guaranteed for a year, or the term of your contract. So it's a way to eradicate the termites at a very affordable price, and then you get all your home warranty coverage, plus you get your termites taken care of. And they're always pre-existing, because nobody knows where they are. When you get ready to extend a wall out and make your den bigger, they can be hiding, in your walls.
Well, that's I never really thought that home warranty would even cover that. Mm-hmm. I want to kind of get back to one of the things you started to talk about, and that was that as a mortgage professional, when I have someone come in and they're buying their house, especially their first house, we look at their assets, and they've been saving for some time for this house, and they really save up. And one of the consultations I give our home buyers is, when you buy your house, it's not like moving into an apartment. You need to think about having some money left over beyond your down payment. So you're going to need to do things like put blinds up. You're going to need to decorate. You're going to want to buy some furniture. All these things deplete your savings. And then once you're in the house, and usually you can start saving again and things like that. But, if something were to happen, like if I didn't have a home warranty and my furnace went out, how expensive, David, is a furnace if I had to replace a furnace?
Well, it depends on the unit, and home inspectors usually don't do the estimating for costs like that. But I know that air conditioning units are anywhere, say, between $3,000 and $10,000, depending on the size of the unit and home.
Which is, in a lot of cases, for me, is more than someone put down on their house.
It's true.
So that could really be a hardship. So I think it's really important. And Sharon, what's the typical home warranty cost?
Somewhere between like $375 for the base home warranty, which covers 26 to like 30 items, and then up, because you can purchase optional coverage. The home warranty covers specific appliances and systems. And I guess as an example, let's take a water heater, and you move into a home that is 20 years old or 30 years old possibly, and your water heater is in a closet in the hallway, and it's sitting on the floor. And when the water heater fails and we have to replace the water heater, depending on what your coding is, as David was talking about, you have to have a stand, you have to have a pan, You have to have the flues changed because everything has raised.
What are the drains outside the building? If it's
Exactly.
closet?
In some areas of the city, such as Highland Park, the water heater has to be vented to an outside wall. The most important thing, the most important key in having that water heater replaced is that you are with a licensed, insured, and bonded company, because your homeowner's insurance, which you have to have when you buy a home, because your mortgage lender, like you, Steve, says to me, I'm going to loan you the money to buy your house. So you have to have a fire insurance policy, which is fire and water, which is called a homeowner's policy. And those policies cover your roof, the foundations, fires. So when the water heater breaks and all of your floor covering, your baseboards leaks down, and all of that is ruined, then your homeowner's insurance pays for the physical damage to your home, but they don't pay for your water heater, or they don't pay for your dishwasher or your air conditioning. And that's where a home warranty and your homeowner's insurance fit perfectly together. And most people don't understand the concept of those two things.
Well, if you've just tuned in, you're listening to Real Talk Texas, and we've got two of our real experts here, and we're talking about home warranties, and we're talking about home inspections, and all the things you can do to protect yourself. And if you need to reach out to Selman Home Inspections, you can reach us at realtalktexas.com. Just click on Contact Me. Send me a quick note, and I'll get you in touch with David. And if you're looking for a home warranty, and we'll talk about not just buying a home warranty when you're purchasing a house, but you can actually get one, which I didn't know. You can get a home warranty after you've owned a home for a few years. So that was interesting for me. And that's Sharon Harrison. She's president of Texas-based Nation's Home Warranty, and these are two of our Real Talk Texas real experts, part of our expert panel here at Real Talk Texas. Thank you.